Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another Clash against the Titans on our favorite Titan map, Megaton. A little bit of a reverse twist on this one. I say reverse twist because we're kind of removing restrictions and letting everyone pick their own races this time. So everyone is the race they most want to be. And we've got myself here spawning as the purple Zerg, and my Titan in crime Contrarian as the green Protoss. And our challengers this time are Mike, the orange Protoss, Dunamai, the blue Zerg, and Spartan as the pink Terran. And once again, the challengers are suffering an 80% penalty on their hit points. Well, I mean, technically it's a 20% penalty, but they're at 80% hit points. So as you can see, this command center only has 1,200 hit points. The SCV's only 36. Which means they could almost be one-shotted by a tank. You tell me workers can't be one-shotted by a tank, certainly not SCVs. Looks like Dunamai's going to be pushing out early with that scout. Looks like I'm moving out my own, but odd trajectory. I might just be scouting the front of the lip of the base here. I'm going to get that production tab up to see what's going on. And ooh, we got a forge here from Mike. Oh, is he going to be cannon rushing? He does have a probe out on the map. Oh, and here comes the first pylon. This can only mean one thing. This can only mean one thing. An odd place to start it, though. He hasn't scouted. It'd actually be almost better just to put it here, or maybe even here, and then move up to the high ground. Because if this base is untaken, he could certainly lock it down. But here, he can really only lock down this one, and that's maybe not as devastating. And looks like we got some overlords about to say hello to each other right here. But meanwhile, the cannons have started going down. This could be a complete pain in the rear as soon as we discover it, and it could be a while, because how early are we going to move out of our bases and scout to say, oh, there's an overlord. Apparently you're just a distraction to the cannons that are going up in our back door. Definitely going to cut us out, and if you move these cannons close enough to this ramp, it can pretty much cut us off from this whole side of the map, which is kind of bad, because we need these bases here. They're pretty close, and well, we need them. He's just going to be dropping down cannon after cannon, or is that a pylon now? Oh, that's a pylon. Gotta make sure those things don't power down too easily. And it looks like I'm just getting my pool almost done, while Dunamai's already got Zerglings coming out. Putting that pool way up there for some reason. I guess I wanted to keep them far away, so they're completely safe unless someone drops right there, and then in which case my spawning pool's dead, and I'll be very angry. It looks like we got speed just starting for Dunamai. My speed's gonna be just behind him though, because I probably did get my gas first, and he's gonna be getting, or I'm gonna be getting double queens up. He's just getting one. He's just getting his first queen up. Is that his first queen? He's already started speed, huh? Well, I'm gonna have two queens. You're gonna have one. So there. And it looks like Spartan throwing some buildings at the front there. It doesn't look like that's an attempt at a wall off. And Dunamai going to be expanding out there rather than taking this really safe expansion. But it looks like we are going to be moving out with those Zerglings. There's going to be no base here for them to take. But, oh, this could be a problem for Contrarian. He doesn't have anything right here right now. A Stalker's kind of patrolling around. But, oh, he's going to be, oh, he's trying to run. He's trying to micro against those Zerglings. He's doing a pretty good job. Stalker's pretty good at kiting Zerglings until they get speed, and he's going to move in there with helping from the Queen. Queen's pretty good at Zerglings now, especially with that range upgrade. They're going to try to get a surround on the Queen, but with the Zerglings there, that's not going to do that much. So not well executed attack. If he had just moved in here, he probably could have gotten a lot of probe damage right here, because well, Nexuses don't usually have Queens around them. But it looks like he's going to try again. Is that fewer Zerglings? It's certainly not more Zerglings than they had before, so I'm not sure about this. But meanwhile, while we're distracted over here, all these cannons are going up. Oh, and it's almost to the point where we can't even take this base. That'll be happening very soon. And we're just like, oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? I don't even think we see this yet. Let me grab that. Let me grab that Stalker. No, we don't even have any clue about this yet. No. Contrarian, gotta be careful. Don't want to get himself overextended right now. And oh, we found a huge swell of Zerglings. Speed is done, so they're gonna try to get us surrounded there, but oh, he gets a little bit split up, and my Lings are able to kind of thin out the ranks a bit, and he's trying to micro against the Lings. Still doesn't kill any Zerglings yet. He's going to move into going into the probes, but I got to get all my Zerglings in there, and the probes are going to go into the action and completely wail on those Lings. Oh, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. And the cannons are continuing. Mike, are you doing anything at your base? He's got a gateway, but that's it, and getting a core up, but he's going to be way behind in his tech. But if he can, but this could be devastating. Granted, we have another way out of the base, but this is where most of our easily accessible expansions are. Easily accessible expansions. Ugh, that's a weird thing to say. And it looks like I'm getting my lair tech up. We got roaches coming out for Dunamai. Does like to do his roaches. I'm getting a macro hatch up. Because, why not get a macro hatch up? Even got an extra queen ready and waiting to start those injects. And, oh, just in time to get some injects in there. But, oh, looks like we have some more Zerglings from Dunamai. They're going to try to poke in there and take Contrarian's new expansion, but they're going to be quickly forced out of there. Interesting that he's putting so much money into making Zerglings, considering he's going Roach. That seems to be a waste of money. Unless he really is literally... No, this just seems to be a waste of money. If you're going to go Roach, save up the money for the Roaches, although he needs a lot more gas than that if he's going to be doing Roaches. He's only got 2 in gas there, and no other geysers up. There's no way he can afford Roaches right now, but apparently he can afford a lair. I don't know, Roach Warren straight into lair. And it looks like I'm getting a Baneling nest up, because we've had just about enough of those Zerglings. And oh, looks like we have spotted the cannons, and some Zerglings did manage to get a Contrarian Stalker out of position, and it looks like Dunamai's going to try to run into the base, but he's got Zerglings chasing him everywhere. And is he going to try to take out some drones? He's going to, but I don't think he's going to succeed. Now, I don't think any drones were lost there. One of them got really low on health, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Absolutely fine. 2 queens there, and the Zerglings, they're not going to be doing all that much. But he's still continuing with the Ling harass, still making more Lings. Finally going to make a Roach. He's just... I don't think this is a very effective way of spending his money, especially since he's thrown away so many Lings. And we're getting Zealot charge up for Contrarian. Definitely will help out on those Lings. Getting right up in their faces if they can chase them down. And Baneling speed on the way, and a lot of Lings coming, and Spire Tech. And we got an Overlord kind of poking around here. Can we see this Overlord? You see that Overlord? No, we can't see that Overlord. So he's just kind of got lost there. I'm going to throw a pile in here. I don't know if that's for spotting or for easy warp-in access. But a lot of Lings coming here now, and a Roach. And it looks like Mike's going to take advantage of our crippled position, and he's going to be taking this base over here in the goal. It's going to be... There's no way we can deny this. We'd have to run all the way around the map, or right through these cannons, which we haven't even seen the full extent of. There's even a couple extra cannons there we haven't seen. And we got to figure out what to do about that. Looks like we're getting Hydralisks up for Dunamai, which will definitely count on my Mulisks. If you can get the Hydralisks in a good position, those Lings are still poking around, trying to see what's what and who's where. And what do I got going up right now? Looks like I got double Evo Chamber going up, getting ready to get those upgrades, which I definitely need to start spending some of that money, and upgrades would be a perfect way of doing that. Of course, the Spire's just about to finish, and I should be able to pump out some Mulisks right away if I would like. No? And it looks like we're getting Colossus Tech Eye for Contrarian. He's throwing up a Forge. Is that his first Forge? Well, he has no upgrades yet, so I'm assuming that's his first Forge. It looks like we got another Ling Force here. They're going to be easily spotted by my Overlord. Not the best park job for those Lings. And, oh, I think I've seen those. And I'm going to be making a couple of Banelings. And those are speed upgraded Banelings, too. And here we go. Fire 1! Oh, and then somehow I managed to completely miss detonating that. But 2 Banelings are going to manage to take out all but 1 Ling. And I think that may effectively end his Ling harassment. And it does look like he has switched up into Roaches. And I've got 8 Mulisks on the way. And he's getting a range upgrade for his Hydras and speed for his Roaches and Burrow. So it looks like he's trying to transition into a Roach Hydra army. Doesn't yet have any upgrades for it yet. And here come those Roaches. They may be more than a match for my Lings, which have no upgrades of their own. And, I don't know, they have a Ling here. They already know there's no base, so I'm not sure why they're going to park themselves there, per se, but that's okay. Oh, it looks like Spartan this time has been moving into Thor Tech. We haven't even seen Spartan yet. We have no idea what he's doing. He's got a Planetary here. Thor's out here. Is that all he's got right now is Thor's? He's got 2 Marines, 55 SCVs, and 4 Thors. So just completely cheating right... Oh, it looks like Doom might try to push up to that ramp, but it looks like the Contrarian did have more than enough to stop him. Okay, I thought I lost all my Lings, but they're fine. And Zell's going to chase him down for a little bit, and then they're going to burrow, and they'll be fine. We still have to do something about this cannon wall right now. Because if we cannot take these bases, it's going to be very, very bad for us. In fact, Mike might have even been smart for him to take this base. Or flaunt it and take this. This one might be a little bit riskier. We might get some. We can probably put stuff up here to snipe it. But this one might be a bold move. Oh, looks like was that Colossus trying to take out the cannons? Looks like it didn't do a very good job of it. Or was that just a misrally? He should be able to take these on just fine. Does he have the thermal lance upgrade? He even has a thermal lance upgrade, so he should be able to slowly pick away at these. Looks like I've got some mules out there poking around. Oh, they must have taken out that Overlord over there. Did they spot that Overlord? They didn't spot that Overlord, but they're going to know those things are coming. And he's going to be slowly picking away at those cannons. That's where the cost is really going to start hurting Mike a little bit. But if it's denied us expanding for a long time, that might be well worth it. And my mules are still poking around, seeing what's going on. And am I preparing for another attack? Could work. There's just lanes here right now. They don't have any upgrades yet, although the +1 attack. Oh, the 1/1 is almost done. And the roaches do not have any upgrades, and not on their way, but they are going to have tunneling claws soon, and that could be a problem. Oh, that poor Baneling. Oh, the early warning system has gone off, and those roaches are going to quickly get swarmed by some lings. A couple of them are going to get completely surrounded. He's going to try to fight the rest of them, but oh, he's going to burrow. But better hope those tunneling claws finishes soon, because what happened to my Mulisks? Oh, looks like my Mulisks got damaged. Did they run it? Yeah, they ran into the Thors. They saw the Thors, and they're like, oh my. I mean, we still got these roaches for Dunamite burrowed right here, and my Overseer seems uninterested in moving in range to actually spot them. Oh, looks like I was going to try to take an expansion, but that's... Well, actually, I should be able to take that fairly well. Yeah, it's going to... These roaches are still sitting here. I need that Overseer over here. Just a little bit. Overseer's just a little bit further that way. It looks like we have managed to clean up those cannons. That seemed to happen a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. And so now these bases are accessible to us right now, although they've already taken this gold and this gold as well. Oh, I really want to take on these roaches. They should have Tunneling Claws soon, and they should be able to get out of there on their own. Yeah, Tunneling Claws just finished, and oh, looks like Dunamite knows it, and he's like, goodbye? If I'm careful. Oh, he's moving away from the Overseer, and these probes could be in a bit of trouble right now. Is he going to pop up? Wow, he's really oversaturated there, though. It could be the result of us being denied those expansions. Is he going to pop up? He's just going to sit there. We just throw down a cannon. That'd be super. And it looks like I'm going to be taking my expansion. They're going to see this. They do have an observer there. I'm going to throw down some spies to help defend it. But we got to watch these roaches. Any moment, those things could pop up. There doesn't seem much activity out in the other map. Because I'm grabbing the watchtower there. It's probably with the Zergling. Contrarian kind of poking around with his army. Looks like he's grabbing some of those probes to move to another base. There they go. It looks like those roaches are just content to kind of spy right now. It looks like, oh, he's getting Ultralisk Tech up now, and the Crackling upgrade, which is kind of weird because he seems to be moving towards Roach Tech. So he's getting Crackling, but he's also getting +1 for his roaches. So I'm a bit confused. And Ventral Sax is going to get Overlord drop and Aspire. Whoa, Dunamite, you're getting a little bit all over the map again. Looks like I'm getting Corruptors up for some reason. 2/2 of my Lings, +2 of my air attack. +3 3/3 coming for those Thors. Those are going to be some fully upgraded Thors. We have yet to see Spartan do anything this game. He's just been sitting back and teching his Thors. And ooh, we got Templar Archives and 3 Stargates coming for Contrarian. Is he going to go for some Void Rays or who knows what? It looks like he's got another one queued up to go too. And what are those roaches doing? If they're trying to scout, it seems to be very odd scout. All they can see that he's mining here. You know he's mining here. So I'm not really sure, but it looks like this expansion for Mike's now been spotted, but he's probably done quite a bit of mining here. Well, not really as much as he should have. I swear, those roaches are going to pop up when I'm not paying attention, and oh, all these probes are going to go down, oh, unless he focuses on the cannons, and there are a lot of cannons to focus down. Mike put a lot of money into cannons, and he's trying to push out with his stalkers, but they're so far away, he needs to be using Blink to get there faster if he wants to try to save anything here. But all the probes were down. He did not transfer the probes away, even when the cannons were drawing fire, and it looks like the Nexus might go down. He's trying to get there. Oh, instead he's going to counterattack, and he's going to run to these Colossus, which don't have any support right now. except a couple of zealots, but that's not going to be enough. And I'm trying to run all my Zerglings over there. I wonder if Doom might forgot about those roaches. And it looks like the Colossi and the Stalker combination actually did a pretty good job. And here comes some Corruptors, but there's not really a lot of Stalkers there, so the Colossi do need to get out of there. And one of the Corruptors does go down. And Greater Spire coming for me, and I'm also getting that Crackling upgrade. Don't quite have the 3-3 upgrades yet, although I can afford it. Why am I not getting 3-3? I have more than enough money for it right now. And I think these roaches have been forgotten. They also have not been really have no armor upgrades. Apparently you can't see their attack upgrades. There's the 3-3 now, and we are getting Void Rays for Contrarian. Ultralisks and the Chitinous Plating are coming from Dunamai. Oh, and we got a Fleet Beacon coming. Almost certainly he's going to be going for carriers or a mothership. Either could work in this situation right now. And oh, Spartan's massive Thor armies here at the Watchtower. Ooh, oh, I don't know what they're up to, but it looks like Spartan's going to be taking this base. Going to be throwing down some missile turrets. But oh, I've got a Zergling burrowed here, so he's gonna have a hard time putting up a command center. And I wonder if that's what that SCV was trying to do. Oh, and the Contrarian's gonna lose that poor little pylon. And were we trying to attack this base? He's gonna be moving with some. Oh, my computer's trying its hardest to die on me today, but we are gonna make it through this clash against the Titans. I believe I had a production tab going. So Chitinous Plating is almost done, but only getting 1-1 for his Ultras so far. Way behind on the upgrades for the Ultras. Well, I'm going to have 3-3. I could throw an Ultras Cavern now and have them out-upgraded. Looks like we have run into all these Thors, but they're fully upgraded. My Zerglings, they do have the Crackling upgrade, I believe. No, that's not done yet, but yeah, they're just going to get obliterated by all those Thors. We need something, really need something to take care of this. And hopefully 7 Broodlords is going to be enough, and I don't know who's scanning that. Spartan apparently is scanning his own army, afraid of DTs or observers, I guess. Where are those Broodlords? There are those Broodlords there. But, ooh, really cutting into my gas supply, though, so if I lose those Broodlords, I'm going to be in big, big trouble. And this base, is this base attacked? There's definitely nothing mining here. This base had to have gotten attacked. Either that or I just really needed the gas, and that's the only reason I'm here. I do have quite a few minerals, and those Brewers are going to try to push out. A little bit risky for them, and all those Thors are going to spot him instantly. Quickly kill one of the Broodlords. Get them focused on the Broodlings, but no, they're going to continue shooting at the Broodlords. And I'm going to have to pull back. And the Stalkers are actually going to cut that back on the Broodling numbers. And here come the Colossi. They're going to try to do some damage to the Thors. The Zealots are going to block them off so they can't quite get in range of the Colossus. Well, one of them does go down. And here come the Zerglings just trying to get in the way as best they can. And the Thors are focusing on them, which allows the Colossus and the Stalkers to do tons of damage to the Thors. But here come the Ultralisks in from behind. Oh, the Colossus are going to fall so quick to these many Ultralisks, even with the upgrade disparity. But it is going to bring them into range of the Broodlords, so now they're going to be having a bit of another problem going on here. And it looks like my Lings have managed to help thin this out, and they are going to finish off the ground army. Here comes some reinforcing Stalkers, but that's not going to be enough. They're going to quickly follow these Lings, and the Ultralisks are down. The 2 Colossi do survive. And now we're counterattacking. Oh, and here comes the Raven. Not sure what he's going to do. He can throw down a defensive turret, but it'll probably die pretty quickly to these 3-3 Cracklings, and this expansion is going to be denied. And then so is the Raven. Oh, that poor Raven. I don't know what he was doing out there all alone, all by himself. And we do have carriers out for Contrarian. And what has Mike been up to this whole time? I mean, we just pretty much seen Stalkers from him since he did all that major cannoning, but is he building towards any other tech? I don't really see it right now. He's just making more Stalkers and more cannons. And 5 Thors at a time. Spartan, how many freaking... He has 5 factories all making Thors at once. And still has a ton of money left over. And it looks like 2-2 coming for Dunamai's Ultras, and those roaches are still sitting there. All the probes are gone except the gas miners, and these roaches are still sitting there waiting for their moment to shine, I guess. 44 lings on the way, plus 3 attack coming for those broodlords. And I've now tried to establish this expansion, but there's not a lot to defend it, and I don't have any minerals right now. I really need to be mining here. Please tell me those are drones. Nope, that's why I have no minerals. I just made a ton of lings. There's the drones. I'm in desperate need for some minerals right now. Because while the late Zerg armies are pretty gas heavy, they're not mineral independent. And a lot of Ultralisk for Dunamai. He managed to get the +3 armor, but still only +1 attack. Wait, no, sorry, that's not the +3 armor. It's just because they have the chitinous plating. Silly me. He still just has the 1/1. 2/2 is on the way. And I do have more Broodlords coming. I only have 3 that actually survived that first attack. Ugh. That seems to be expensive, but we do have a lot of Stalkers from Contrarian. +3 attack, 1 armor, 1 shields, moving out. They're going to be instantly spotted on the creep, but no one seems to be moving to respond. Well, those are Overlords. They can't do much, and they're going to go right into this expansion. A lot of Hydralisks there, though, but not a lot of upgrades, so... Oh! And he's got Infestors. He's going to be fungling, but he's getting... Oh, a little close. And throwing out the Infested Terrans. But these guys can just blink away at any time and do quite a bit of damage. And all those Infested Terrans are just going to be absolutely worthless. Oh, we have an engagement here. Here comes the Ultralisk Thor. And I just have a few Broodlords. I don't think that's going to be enough. Using my Corruptors to throw Corruption down on the Ultralisk just to kill them as quickly as I can. One is going to go down, but it looks like I am going to lose the expansion. And I don't think we're going to have enough. But we do have some Void Race here. Is that going to be enough for all these Thors? I don't think so, especially if they clump up. Here come the carriers. That will help a little bit if they can try to stay out of range, but they are kind of getting focused down. We can't have that happening. And it looks like the Ultralisks are like, well, we can't do anything in an air war, so they're just going to shove forward. And Mike's going to be like, carriers? He's gonna have that kind of attitude. The guy that cannon rushed is going to give us that kind of attitude. And it looks like the Broodlord Void Ray combination, with the nice corruption thrown down on these Thors, is going to be enough to take them out. I'm surprised we did so well there. We should have. I thought we would have suffered a lot more losses than that. But we do have the Ultralisk now. They have taken out my expansion. I managed to save the drones, and this one spine's like, "I'll take you out. You took out my hatchery." No! And we gotta do something about those. I probably don't have. I have very little money right now. What can I build? And there's going to be a GG from Mike. I don't know that they're out of this yet because we don't have anything in our base to deal with these Broodlords right now. There's some carriers going to be popping out soon, but how long are it going to take carriers to actually destroy Ultralisk? You could have my base gone right now. Yeah, and there goes Spartan though. And I guess it's just down to Dunamai. But look at my base is getting destroyed. I'm making 3 Mutalisks. This is all I can afford to defend my base. Oh, but no, that's it. Until everyone else leaves the game and I have a ton of money. But I thought that was a lot closer. I think they may have given up too soon because we had Ultralisks in my base. Well, I was making 3 Mutalisks to stop it. And these carriers, he could have destroyed my base before anything we had would have brought these things down. But hey, the Titans triumph. That's the might of the Titans. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.